4, 2.
So there it is. We're nearly at the end of the first game week in the Championship this season. A lot of results that I personally just did not see coming. I mean, the Leeds Portsmouth one, you could argue we probably did see it coming. But, I mean, you do still, regardless of what you think of Leeds and what you thought they were going to achieve this season, they probably should be beating one of the newly promoted sides. But let's get right into it. Today we're going to look at the results, how the table looks, and how we got on with Anaka. This part will normally be done before the weekend's matches, but with a quick turnaround from the prediction, we're putting it here today, and then next time we'll put the building Anaka for the Championship before the match is actually happening. So anyway, the first two matches of the Championship season were Blackburn Rovers against Derby County and Preston North End against Sheffield United. We got the first goal of the Championship season in the Preston North End and Sheffield United match, scored by the absolute best name in the league, without a shadow of a doubt, Ollie Arblaster. Sheffield United set down a bit of a statement performance in this one, I think. I think they were strong. I think they showed their intent that they're going to go after teams, regardless of the fact that they were away, regardless of the fact that it's the first match of the season, and regardless of the fact that they didn't have a great pre-season tour or anything, just playing lower division teams that are nearby. They went out, they put a performance on, they left Preston to not a lot, really, and came away with a win. And it looks like Gus Hamer's going to be staying for Sheffield United as well, which I think is going to be massive. I don't think there's a midfielder better in the league. I think Sheffield United's midfield is probably has proven to be one of the strongest. Now, the other match on that day was Blackburn Rovers versus Derby County. I thought Blackburn would win, but I didn't think they'd win utterly convincingly. Schmodik's obviously still there and scoring for them, which is huge for them. New signings, Vyman scoring. I didn't expect Derby to score twice either. There was just a lot about this match that I did not expect. I mean, right now it means Blackburn top of the league, which there's still Wednesday versus Plymouth to happen at the time of recording. But Blackburn are top of the league. And in the prediction we did on this channel, we had Blackburn to finish 21st. I mean, it is Derby County. We had them to finish rock bottom. How much can you tell from a game like this? But Blackburn going out, scoring 4 goals, scoring first. You know, they did go 1-1. I think it went up to 3-1 at one bit, and then I think it went 4-1 and then 4-2. So they never, other than the 1-1, they pulled away from a team and got the result. So fair play to Blackburn. I bet the Rovers fans are happy this weekend. Right, I've not managed to catch all the highlights and everything on all these matches so far, so I'm just going to run through them and we'll have a quick discussion, and maybe people in the comments can let me know if they watched the match, thought on it. I managed to catch a lot of the Blackburn highlights. I managed to catch the Leeds highlights. I managed to catch the Hull highlights, but that's all I managed to get to so far. So if anybody can enlighten me in the comments, please feel free. I do genuinely want to hear about it. So starting off with Cardiff, Sunderland. I think it's safe to say people thought Sunderland there's a lot of youth in that Sunderland team, and it's about whether they can find the balance of putting the experience in with Alan Brown coming in, and which end of the middle of the table they're going to be this season. I don't see them really being up there in the playoffs, but I mean, a 2-0 win away at Cardiff to start the season off. Cardiff have done some good business. It's not a bad result at all. They've obviously still got Jack Clark, who I think scored for them yesterday. So Sunderland, well done. Ending in the first game week in the playoffs. Like I said, I don't think you'll be there come the end. Could be wrong. Probably one of the biggest fan bases in the league, so that does always help, but a bit of an unknown in the manager. We'll see where they end up. Obviously Cardiff, not the result you wanted on the first day, especially at home, but there's a long season ahead. Interested to see where you guys end up. Obviously we had Sunderland on our prediction to finish 11th, and we had Cardiff to finish 19th. So in line with what we actually predicted in the table prediction. Hull City v Bristol City. Now, in the prediction, I sort of said that I think Bristol City might have a decent season this year, and we don't know a lot about Hull right now, even after the first match. Obviously, they signed Liam Miller, But with Philogene going out, does Miller cover? I know they're trying to get Saki from Crystal Palace, but it looks like Sheffield United are going to get him. Something going on with Leeds, putting a 15 million bid in as well. We'll see where he ends up. Hull, come the end of this month, could be a lot stronger than they are now. And I think a 1-1 result with Bristol City at this moment in time is a decent way to start the season for both teams. Bristol on the road, Hull at home, but a lot of uncertainty surrounding him. New manager. I think that's a good result for both. Obviously, it doesn't really matter where you guys end up. You're going to be bang next to each other. 1-1, score draw. Hull City, Bristol City, 11th and 12th. Sort of in line with where we had. Yeah, we actually had Hull to finish 8th and Bristol City to finish 13th. So we'll see where you guys end up come the end of the season. And let me know, are you happy with the start to the season you two have had? Hull fans, what are you thinking? Do you think you're going to look a lot stronger? Do you think this is about how strong you're going to look and you're going to grow into the season now? Let me know. Obviously, next we have Michael Carrick's Middlesbrough against Swansea City. I know a lot of people think Swansea are going to do okay this year's season, but I just don't see that narrative personally. I think Swansea have been on a bit of a natural decline for some time now. And Middlesbrough looks like, from what I can see, it was a bit of a boring game. I don't know. I've not seen this one, but 1-0 Middlesbrough is exactly what I would have expected. Middlesbrough clean sheet, Middlesbrough win. We had Swansea down in 18th for our prediction. Swansea fans, comment and let me know what you're thinking, how your thoughts are. Are you still excited for the season to be back? Are you a bit worried? What's going on inside your minds? Middlesbrough fans, what you thinking of that first performance? A lot of people saying this is Carrick's first proper team. Obviously, since taking over from Chris Wilder, this is his team now. He can implement what he wants now. What are your thoughts? Obviously, 3 points, no goals conceded. Got to be happy with that, I guess. What are you thinking? Millwall Watford. Now, if you've seen the prediction that me and James did on this channel, you will see that I expected Watford to have an absolute stinker of a season. I even put them in the relegation place. I just don't see the recruitment process. I don't see what they're trying to do. I think the outgoings since they were last in the Prem over that period to now have added up. The incomings just don't seem as strong. It seems all over the place. I thought Millwall were going to be steady this season. Obviously, they've got a Millwall man in charge. They were at home. Usually, Millwall at home is a key factor in deciding the result of the match. And Watford won 3-2. Now, that's both teams scoring a lot of goals. Well, more than one goal each, you know what I mean? 3-2, the 5-goal game. It's not what I expected at all to have happened. Watford were 2-0 up at one point, and it looks like it came back to 2-2, and then Watford won it in the 90th minute. So maybe there's still some credibility in what I said about Watford potentially struggling, going 2-0 up and then nearly throwing it away, having to pull a 90th minute winner out of there. Or does it show that I'm completely wrong and that Watford have got the strength to go on and have a good season if they're banging 90th minute winners on the road at Millwall? Millwall fans and Watford fans, let me know, how happy are you with the start of the season? Are you happy? Are you concerned? Get the comments down below and let me know. Oxford United against Norwich City. What an absolute result for Oxford City. Fair play. I think we missed Leeds and Portsmouth. I will go back to Leeds and Portsmouth, but that's 2 of the promoted teams. Who's the other promoted team? Why can't I find them on my list? Derby. Derby got pumped, didn't they? Yeah, on the Friday. Derby got pumped. We spoke about them. So 2 of the 3 promoted teams coming up from League One getting a result. Portsmouth on the road at Leeds and Oxford at home against Norwich City. A lot of people thought we're going to have a decent season. 2-0. 2-0. Well done, Oxford fans. Enjoy it. Has that got the excitement for the season even higher? But Norwich fans, what's the fear in your guys' heads? Where your head at? Is this just the first match of the season, and you're gonna iron all these issues, any issues out, and you be strong for the rest of the season? Like, what's your thoughts? How are you feeling? Congratulations to Oxford fans. Like I said in the prediction, I do genuinely hope you stay up. I'll be keeping an eye on your results. There we go. Oxford fans, Norwich fans, let us know how you feeling down below. Queen's Park Rangers against West Brom. Bit of a weird one. Two decent managers against two teams. I mean, West Brom's recruitment situation, they're having to be savvy. They're having to be careful. Queen's Park, I've just not been convinced with what they've been doing. I mean, it's kind of what I would have expected. We put West Brom to finish 10th in our prediction, and we put Queen's Park to finish mid-table 14th. So it's kind of expected. A good away result for West Brom. We'll see how both teams fare going further into the season, but a good result for West Brom. Stoke City against Coventry City. Now, we spoke a lot about Coventry City in the prediction, and we put them to finish third. I think Coventry City will come good. I think they've got a few new players in that core of the team, and they might take a bit of time to settle. I know, as we say, away at Stoke, not an easy place to go. Even to this day, we put Stoke to finish quite low, although I do have a feeling that Stoke are going to be okay this season. But yeah, a bit of a shock result. In all honesty, I'm guessing a lot of people went the other way on that one, thinking Coventry would do it even on the road. Stoke City beating them 1-0. Yeah, not bad. Well done. So there we go. The only result we've got left to wait on and figure out is Wayne Rooney's Plymouth against Danny Roll's Sheffield Wednesday. Now I'm going to move on to the ACCA because it'll talk about who I thought was going to win that one. So every week, as I say, usually before the fixtures kick off, we're going to do a little build in ACCA, and you can tell me how bad my decisions are. But today, because it's the first one, is after, just because of time. So let's get right into that. Oh my god, I did shocking on the ACCA this week. So of all the Saturday fixtures, I got one correct. Out of 8 fixtures, I got one correct. Ball knowledge, there is none over here. There is none. We're skating on vibes. So, Cardiff-Sunderland, I picked Cardiff to win. Don't know why I picked Cardiff to win. I think I thought that Sunderland were new manager, a bit of an unknown manager. We're probably going to start the season poorly. Cardiff at home, I just thought Cardiff might get a result this time round. Hull and Bristol City, I backed Hull just because Hull at home, strong last season. Obviously, it went the other way. It went to Bristol City. No, it didn't. It went to a draw. Leeds v Portsmouth. I backed Leeds. We all know what happened there. Leeds 3-3 with Portsmouth. Sounded like a very entertaining game. A lot of goals. We didn't talk about that. Less we talk about Leeds, the better anyway, really. Portsmouth, congratulations on a very, very good result on your first match back in the Championship. Excited to see where you guys end up. We've got you to finish 12th. So we'll wait and see. The only result I got right on the Saturday fixtures was Middlesbrough v Swansea. I had Middlesbrough. And then I had Millwall to beat Watford. Obviously, we spoke about that. Oxford v Norwich. I had Norwich to win. QPR West Brom I put as a draw. And that didn't happen. West Brom 3-1. And then Stoke v Coventry, I had Coventry. And then of the Friday fixtures, I had Blackburn to beat Derby County. So that one was correct. And Preston North End, Sheffield United. I had Sheffield United to win that one as well. Now, the final fixture of the EFL, game week 1, is Luton and Burnley and Plymouth Argyle and Sheffield Wednesday. Now, I've got Luton to beat Plymouth in that ACCA. It doesn't matter, the ACCA's lost, but I had Luton v Burnley, and I picked Luton to win. I just think Luton are an incredibly well-run club. We've got them predicted to win the league over Leeds. So on this I just think Luton, even though it's a tough first game, I just think it's going to be Luton winning that one. And I've Plymouth Argyle, Sheffield Wednesday. I've got Sheffield Wednesday. I just think Sheffield Wednesday are going to have a very good season. And I think they're going to start off with a bit of a statement against Plymouth. Wayne Rooney's Plymouth. I mean, we spoke about Plymouth in our prediction. We had him to get relegated, but in my personal one, I had him to just survive at 21st. But I have got Sheffield Wednesday to finish in the playoffs in my prediction as well. So it's just a tough fixture for them to start with. We'll see where Wayne Rooney. It sounds like Michael Cooper, the keeper, isn't going to be playing because he's trying to force a move away. So we'll see where that leaves him. And then we've also got Luton, Burnley. It's at Luton. I think Luton are just going to try and put a statement out. We've had a couple of statement performances from teams, and that is the Blackburn one on Derby, went out there 4 goals. Sheffield United's performance against Preston seemed to set a statement that they're not the same team from their season where they've just finished rock bottom in the Prem. And Oxford beating Norwich at home. I think that's a bit of a statement as well. I think Luton are going to put on the final statement performance of the weekend. I think they're going to beat Burnley. I think they're going to do it comfortably as well. But then again, I got 3 out of all of the fixtures right so far. Is that 10? 10. 2 more. Max I can get is 5. Right, so what do I know? Burnley fans, don't worry, because what I'm saying. But we'll wait and see. I think, yeah, Sheffield Wednesday to beat Plymouth and Luton to beat Burnley, and we'll see where we end up. Obviously, usually we'll build the ACCA before the weekend, and you can let us know what your ACCAs are going to be for the weekend. Make sure to comment below how you got on with your ACCAs, and we'll see you all next week for another game week in the Championship. Enjoy the cup midweek, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.
4, 4, 2.